A Course in Miracles, Lesson 332. Fear binds the world. Forgiveness sets it free. The ego makes illusions. Truth undoes its evil dreams by shining them away. Truth never makes attack. It merely is. And by its presence is the mind recalled from fantasies, awaking to the real. Forgiveness bids this presence enter in, and take its rightful place within the mind. Without forgiveness is the mind in chains, believing in its own futility. Yet with forgiveness does the light shine through the dream of darkness, offering it hope, and giving it the means to realize the freedom that is its inheritance. We would not bind the world again today. Fear holds it prisoner, and yet your love has given us the means to set it free. Father, we would release it now. For as we offer freedom, it is given us. And we would not remain as prisoners, while you are holding freedom out to us. Lesson 332. Fear binds the world. Forgiveness sets it free. Fear is a rope. Not a thick one, not a sailor's rope, not a rope that snaps boats loose from docks. Fear is the kind of rope that looks flimsy until it's tightened. It's the rope a kid might use to tie a cardboard box shut, convinced it holds treasure worth guarding. And the moment the knot is pulled, the moment the tension is there, the box suddenly feels heavy, important, impossible to open. That's what fear does. It binds the mind to what was never real. It ties illusions together and tells the mind, this is solid. It fastens shadows and says, this is you. And because the mind believes the knot is real, the whole world becomes a box that cannot be opened. Picture someone sitting in front of that box. They guard it. They protect it. They argue about what's inside it. They build their whole identity around the knot that keeps it closed. And the tragedy, the cosmic joke, is that nothing is in the box. Only the belief in the knot gives it weight. Truth doesn't cut the rope. Truth doesn't fight the knot or pull at it or invent a sharper pair of scissors. Truth simply shines. And in the light, the rope isn't really a rope. It was always morning mist pretending to be steel. Forgiveness is the invitation for that light to enter. Forgiveness is the moment the one guarding the box steps back, takes a breath and says, what if I don't know what's inside? What if I don't need to keep this tied anymore? Forgiveness is not about opening the box. It's about realizing it was never sealed. Fear didn't really bind anything. It only seemed to. Now imagine a small town where every house has a box on its porch, each tied with the same rope. Neighbors walk by, nodding at each other with a shared seriousness, each convinced their own box is heavier than everyone else's. The world runs like this, each mind guarding its private empty box, certain the rope is its safety and its prison at the same time. Some try to untie theirs with anger. Some with strategy, some with guilt, some with pride. None of those work because all of them assume the rope is real. One day a kid, there's always a kid, walks by a porch, touches a box, and the rope slides off like water. The box lid rises by itself. There's nothing there. Not nothing in a sad way. Nothing in a free way. Nothing in a you were never trapped way. And the moment one box is seen as empty, the spell weakens for the whole town. Forgiveness is that moment. Not a ritual, not a technique, not a moral stance. Forgiveness is the willingness to see that fear never tied anything down. It only bound what the mind agreed to bind. And the instant the mind questions it, gently, without attack, the rope cannot hold. It was only belief pulling it tight. Lesson 332 says, forgiveness bids this presence enter in. Forgiveness is that invitation. Come light, come truth, come undo this knot I imagined. Truth doesn't need to respond with thunder or force. Truth merely is. And what merely is does not fight. It returns the mind to sanity by showing what never was. Fear binds the world by teaching that the rope is real. Forgiveness sets it free by remembering it never was. And what a relief, what a breath, when the box that seemed so heavy opens to the simple spaciousness that was always there. That is the freedom held out. That is the freedom already given. That is the freedom forgiveness reveals, not as a reward, but as inheritance.